Hello guys, we should be on live right now on the trading room. So hi everyone, happy to be with you today again. So yeah, let me know if the sound is good, if you see me, and let's start trading the market. Just want to get some feedback before I'm starting and show you some charts. So let me know guys on the chat if everything's good. And first of all, how are you guys? Very good, thanks. Okay, thank you, Rob, for the feedback. Hi, Mike. Perfect. Okay, so we get some feedbacks right now. We will make a few more minutes and then we start. I have some plan for today regarding trading. The euro dollar, for example, went down around 150 pips. Had some retracement yesterday. So we're gonna make maybe some analysis on the euro dollar again. And again, I will try to follow the plan I have from Sunday. Dollar index feel weak at the beginning of the week. Yesterday we see the dollar getting a bit stronger, but you know, everything is technical. Let's say technical movement when you talk about day trades. So let's find if you can have some spot. Let's move quickly to dollar index. Maybe we can find some spot. As you know, I also explained that the dollar index is actually for me the main signal to make any trades on the dollar pairs, and yeah, let's try to dig into that chart. Why now? Okay. So okay, look guys, on the on Monday, okay, I thought already that the market will break below this demand. Okay, so you see this was demand here on the H4 charts. Okay, this was a demand. The market react multiple times. It's make here fake out below. Okay, I really saw the market will continue here, continue here, and the market didn't succeed to bring the dollar down even more than that. Okay, what is interesting is that I found also on, if we go to take to the H4 chart, maybe you can see this as well. The market, we know that the dollar is on an uptrend. Okay, we know already that for a few weeks we got a lot of news talking that the dollar is getting stronger. The currency of the dollar is strong recently because of the environment and the economic environment. So you see, it's here from May, and we had this huge momentum on the 2 last months. But we can also have, you see, this weekly chart that the market went up from June 21 already into that spot. So this was I have already this spot to make a long. I didn't think that being long here would be a nice spot because the market already consumed the demand. However, okay, we have here again a spot where we can react, and I think that the market can react at that spot again. We also react yesterday at that spot. We will see the pound dollar in the next few minutes. the euro dollar as well. But here at this, you see we had here a lot of rejections. Okay, we have here, if you go to the H1 chart, okay, a lot of rejection. We have 1 time, 2 time, 3 time. We had rejection yesterday at that top. The market maybe here went a bit up to make a retest again. So again, I believe that the demand is still continuing to get consumed at that spot. Okay, all this zone here is a big accumulation zone for me. That's respecting to this this demand here. Okay. In order to cancel my plan, we should have a breakout above that spot, and then the market will continue rising. But if we will expect to have a short down movement in the dollar index, it should be especially at the top of the range, especially here. So let's dig into MT5 and we will see what's already happened in the pound yesterday. Okay, so the pound here, it was very complicated to trade the pound again. But you see, I had actually this trend line on pound that's still, you see, holding for the moment. And we had also this huge zone that you see. We had fake out 1 time, 2nd time, we test here, we come back again to the zone. So you see here, it's very complicated to make something. And of course, this resistance and supply line is from actually this top here as well. So, you know, this hasn't been confirmed yet in the pound, but what we see already is that this movement is from yesterday. Okay, so if we see on the dollar index, just here, let me show you the H4 chart, even the H1 chart. Okay, so all this huge movement on the dollar, okay, so you see here the pound getting down here on that line. And the market from here went up, okay, touching the line. And it's exactly what we see also here from the top of yesterday. So again, I would be continuing looking at the dollar index for the next days. Maybe we can have here short scalp to make. So you see, it's not the best spot at all on the 30 minutes on the H4 chart to make anything, okay? We have this uptrend line on my chart. We have the 15 minutes that actually the market is on a small demand here on the 15 minutes, but you see, if we take the overall context, this is not enough, okay? We want to get better price to get into. Getting the euro dollar, it was very, very difficult this morning to trade. So look at the M15 chart. How much pin bar we have, like doji bars like that. A lot of accumulation again we had earlier. And again, here was the movement that we saw also from the dollar index. The market went down. It's also breaked out also this demand point. Actually made a retest and actually we stand like it's not so clear, okay? The market also a huge volatility movement like this one, like here we probably think that the market will continue rising, but no, the market went down, make another retest. So trading actually the euro dollar and the pound dollar might be very, very complicated. So it's better to wait wait for your key zone that you identified before and then waiting for the next movement. I know that there is a news today like the FOMC probably US will continue hiking interest rate. All the market knows that. Maybe the market already priced it, but you know, this will not be for me a key decision if I should enter a trade or not. Yeah, gold also can be here an interesting point to get into. Okay. I think yesterday I went, I take this type of trades here, exit here at the top. Yeah, maybe here a key zone for me on the gold. That might be the spot I would be looking for. But again, you see the market have lower high, so this means there is a lot of pressure in the downside. But yeah, I should react and wait, probably putting a buy limit. I don't want to enter the market here. I want to have a huge dip into the zone, waiting for a retrace. Yeah, this was yesterday. You see on the M30 minutes, I opened here, continue hiking here. My execution was not the best, and then I exit the market here. But today I will try doing the same. Okay, let's put the gold chart aside. Maybe I can already define a buy limit, into that spot, and then I will try to wait for the market. I hope the market can go into that spot. If not, we will wait. Okay. Yeah, I'm also looking for indices, making some trading indices. I like trading the opening in indices, especially S&P. Nasdaq might be the same. Yesterday we break actually that spot, for example, but here we react around that zone. And the market opened in a gap today. You see the market opened here on a gap up. Might be that today at the opening we try to push the market down into that spot, and here I might be also looking for a buy at that spot. Might be not bad at all to wait for this type of setup. I also seeing that the indices more from here can have a push up. So yeah, I will put a buy limit here. I will also be focused on the opening. Okay, the market should close the gap, and then we probably continue the up movement. So we have two buy limits, one on gold and one on the S&P. The market on gold still here battling, so very difficult to make something. Then I don't want to get my entry here was not bad, but was not the best. And today I want maybe to take the best entry, so I would wait instead of putting into my plan an overexposure trade. Do you think the Euro New Zealand could fall into the H4? Yeah, let's check together, guys. Let's check together. And yeah, if you have some question on the chat, want to analyze together a chart, yeah, let me know. I would be happy to provide my point of view. Okay. Just something funny. Alex is just in the next room here. He put full volume in music, and I don't know if you heard, guys. If you heard the music in the microphone, but I heard it very loud, so I told him to reduce the volume. This was a bit funny. Okay, all good. Let's continue. Okay, New Zealand, H4. Um, Yeah, you and New Zealand can push on the H4 chart. Already on the daily chart, we already see like here bullish engulfing already started. You see, generally the low should be lower this lowest point of yesterday, but we had here already a response. Maybe to that zone, to that demand. We already see here on the H4 chart that the market respect the lowest point. Again, we see that it's on a downtrend, but I highly expect that pairs like Euro New Zealand that is, you see, very volatile and very choppy, the market can get back again to the top of the range. There is generally low chance, but there is still a chance. So on H4 charts, I might not be looking for a short, especially at that spot. If I would be looking for a short, it would be definitely around that spot. Yeah, but it's very choppy. This is the type of price I don't like to trade on the low time frame. I like to trade maybe on the long time frame, daily or even weekly chart. On the H4, you see it's very complicated. You can get out touching your stop loss. So yeah, if you want my analysis here, daily chart 3 hour to key zone. Okay, it was the top here. We made the retest already here. So there was a lot of changing hands at that spot. And here it's at the beginning of a demand. Okay, you see here on the daily chart, the market from here rise. Okay, so we actually going to that zone. So in the H4 charts, if you want to open a short, that might be your case. You should wait a little bit. Okay, and especially not here. Again, this is my opinion. Pound yen, yeah, pound yen. Let's talk about pound yen. It's also very interesting. I look at a pound yen that so that's the first thing that I see. Okay, on the daily chart, we see it starting to create see this type of triangle. Okay, so that's the first things. Actually, we're in the middle. In the H4, I prefer, if in the H4 chart, I can attract this spot, which is the supply on the H1 chart. Okay, I would be looking for a short here. It might be a good spot for making a short. And again, the yen is very weak, and I expect in the next days, the next week, the next month, we don't know yet. I don't have the timing, but the yen might be looking for further appreciation, being a bit stronger. The yen already depreciate a lot, and we might see a technical retracement as soon as possible. So yeah, the spot I would be looking for might be here on the pound yen, this supply. As you see here, the market is battling to the median supply. Okay, here this is a supply in the middle of the range. Generally, I don't like to play with this type of zone, as the market already here starting to consume. So you can have like two type of strategy by having this type of chart on the H1 or even on the H4 chart. You can like make partial entry. You can already open the sell, for example. As you see, the market is on a downtrend from the top, and we are closer to the top than the bottom. You can also add in your position when the market reach the supply here. And you know, your exit, you should only be greedy for this type of trades. Okay, you don't want to be greedy, so if you wait the market to reach this zone in a supply, I believe that when the market will reach that zone, we're gonna have a wick. Okay, we're gonna have a pin bar, making a retest to that zone, testing also the trend line, and then the market should go down to the bottom of the zone. And this should be your target. Okay, you don't want to be overexposed and waiting your TP far away, let's say for here. We have some traders, and I've been looking for traders that they have already a best entry in the market. Okay, we have some traders like that. They find the best spot, the sniper entry, but they don't exit the market at the good time. So this one of might be very complicated things to have. But yeah, I would be looking for short position, especially at the supply we have here and the supply we have here. There is no demand in the H4 chart. The demands are lower. Let's say this here, the spot. Pound yen down to 164. Let me check where it is. 164. Yeah, definitely the market can go down from here to here. That's something we can expect. We are actually in a supply spot, but you see the market already react multiple times. So this is the fresh supply. We react one time, then 2 times here, and then here the market already starting to distributing into this zone. Okay, so this type of long range, especially here, might be telling you, okay, we are starting to consume the supply and the market will continue to rise. So you have 2 options. Okay, you have 2 options when you look at the 30-minute chart. Or you want to already be in position and right now you open a sell at that spot, or you can do like partial entry when you will first entry here and the second spot at the top. That's something we can do, for example, together. Yeah, okay. How much pips there is here? There is already 100 pips. Okay, guys, there is 100 pips from here to here, so you should allocate your lot size very carefully. Okay, you don't want to be overexposed, especially here. So yeah, I will wait probably the top of the range in the M5 minutes. Actually, it's very few pips, so it's like 4 pips. So okay, I already opened a sell position here. That would be the first, and the second one I will put my bigger exposure at the top. Okay, so I would be looking for that spot here, especially for me. Also the H4, you see that on the you see also that on the H4 here we are starting to let's say being flat over the 80 stochastics. I believe that here on the H4 chart the RSI is also here on the overbuy. So yeah, let's wait for the supply and then we will see what's happening. Okay, let's move on to the S&P. The opening is on the next 6 minutes. And on gold, we didn't touch yet my buy limit at the bottom. Okay, I think 80% of the time when you have this type of consolidation spot in a supply, the market will, you see, consume and give a push to the top side. Again, I'm ready to take this 80 pips rally to the top because I will be heading at the top here. So again, it only depends about your risk management that you want to take when you open this type of spot. You see already that the market here, for example, on M15, don't go below here. So there is here a huge accumulation. Maybe we have euro yen, that might be interesting. Yeah, no, I don't find something on the euro yen yet. Okay, it's not bad. Actually, oil is going down, and with the cat, it's very complicated to have higher push. Sad I missed the entry point here, for example, yesterday morning. See, this is the type of zone I like. Extreme point like that on the H4 chart. And then you have the oil as well that won't push so far. But here you cannot like open a buy at that spot. The risk reward would be a bit fucked up. Yeah, we'll have 87 pips or 60 pips for the first TP, and yeah, this is like 1 to 2 risk reward, even less, 1.5 risk reward. So this is not worth it. Okay, let's focus on the type of position I want to enter. Here it would be like a fast scalp. I don't want. I know that gold generally is highly volatile, and you know I don't want, especially here, to be waiting the market to move up 50, 60 pips. I will try to be very fast here on the execution. I want to have like movement like this type here. Okay, you see, we have a pin bar into that zone again here. So I just want to have the same type of movement. We already have here, like I was few pips of the execution. It was 12 pips far from the execution. A bit, yeah. The bottom was here. Yeah, 10 pips. 10 pips from the execution here. But again, we should be close. And here on the S&P, we are exactly at the average, for example, especially the average on the middle. We can also do something on the S&P. We can have like a sell position at that spot. The opening is right now, so we can try to have like a sell, especially at that spot, having a stop loss tight, and buying here at the bottom. That's something we can do as well. Yeah, didn't let me in. Okay. I mean, sell for the S&P. I want to, of course, getting back here on that spot. I will still keeping my buy limit at the bottom. Again, I want to see the S&P closing the gap. I have a good spot for me because my stop loss can be just above here. And especially here the average. So yeah, we will try to hold the position straight to the buy limit. Maybe my TP for that spot might be, you know, here. Meanwhile, gold is pushing. You don't take my buy limits. Can you analyze the dollar yen? Dollar yen is not something interesting, but I will. I just want to check my position. I have, meanwhile. Yeah, gold seems like pushing from here. I just missed my buy limit here. I will just let it here, but yeah, I'll expect the market will go without me to the next supply here. High chance that the market will reach supply at least. Getting the dollar yen, it's quite complicated. The market is like up. Dollar yen is up maybe 30% already from the bottom, probably more than that. And it's very difficult to go long because the market is already overextended. And it's very difficult to go short because you should have the best timing for that. So the dollar yen, I'm still looking for that, making some type of swing trades into the dollar yen. But I should be waiting for more confirmation, definitely. In a way, when you have a chart like that, you don't want to be short because the market is very strong on the daily chart. But you don't want also to be buying. Why? Because the market is overextended. Okay, so you expect the market buying, and at some point the market will continue rising a bit, and then boom. Okay, generally this is what's happening in most of the case. Crypto, the dollar, the euro dollar, all the forex pairs, commodities. Generally, it's likely to happen this type of scenario. So I don't want to be overexposed. I want to wait. You know, here we have a signal, but this is not enough. Okay, this is not enough. We have the bullish engulfing signal. Yeah, maybe the spot. But you see on the H4 chart, we have again this zone. Yeah, Mike. That's good question. Generally, I put the stop loss and TP before, but let's look here. So for gold, for example, you see the buy limit is here. The market might be buying here. Let me check. So this is the stop loss. The stop loss should be below. I think I need to define it here. Okay, so this would be the stop loss for this type of trade. Okay, so you want to expect like a huge dip movement to that spot. You get a buy limit, and I would be exit the market. You know, the best spot for exit the market on the gold would be at the supply. Or you know, you just don't want to get this type of movement like we had just before. So it's, you know, 5 pips. I don't know how much is it. Yeah, 42 pips, something like that. So you want it already. So that's, for example, the type of setup. I hope that we can like look during the session, or I will manage the trade. Generally, sometimes I must keep the trades and manage it alone. Here on the S&P, for example, the market is pushing. You see, my stop loss is very close. Okay, I know that there is a supply here, but this wasn't my plan for the beginning. Okay, the beginning was waiting for the market to retrace into that spot and buying here. Especially why I open a sell here is because the market is especially on the average. You see, the market is especially the price right now is the average place. Okay, the market already consolidate here, went down, starting to consolidate here, so I expect a movement down from here, and I hope looking for a bigger dip into my buy limit. Okay, so I hope until the end of the session we can see a little bit how the trade and how I will manage the end of the trade. Here on Pondian, I already explained, I didn't put the TP yet, but I had my first entry here. My second entry is here. So for this first TP, I would be looking for example, yeah, let me check on lower time frame. But yeah, this would be exiting the market here. Okay, this would be like the middle of the demand. Of course, I can exit the market here, for example, on the pound yen. But yeah, I should look for there is like high volatility right now, so the market, you know, can have small reaction here. So I will still put my TP here, and then we will check what's happening. Yeah, on gold, the market is getting closer. We'll see if the market can attract the limit. Yeah, on the S&P, it looks like the market wants to push what's happening on Nasdaq. Yeah, Nasdaq is already pushing hard on Nasdaq. The S&P not yet, but it's likely to happen. Yeah, market is rising on indices. Let's see if the market stopped here. That would be the next spot. If not, I would be exiting my position into a stop loss. And on gold, we are approaching the limit here. So yeah, the market is dropping down. Very few points of getting executes. Yeah, the market is struggling here on the S&P at the top of the pre-market session. And here on gold, I would be execute very soon. Not yet. Wasn't execute because of the spread here, high volatility. Yeah, I would rather have a manual execution. Okay. Yeah, again, not the best execution, but so yeah, here my stop loss was set, you see, at the top, after the top of the pre-market of yesterday. The market will break probably on the indices, especially on S&P. Yeah, huge demand created here on the Nasdaq. But yet the S&P is not breaking down, not breaking up yet. Maybe here right now. Maybe here, maybe on the Nasdaq, on the M1. You never scalp. Yeah, I found this very interesting here on the S&P. The market struggled to break the top of yesterday. The market didn't break it yet, and we see the Nasdaq having an overextended movement already, breaking the high of yesterday. I know that the Nasdaq is much more volatile than the S&P, but here especially here that there was an interesting divergence. Okay, I decided to hedge myself on the Nasdaq. Yeah, the market will break on the S&P. Very strong here. Yeah, didn't yet. See, guys, I have very tight stop loss in almost all the positions, especially on indices. I'm just waiting for at least a retracement on the downside into indices, especially S&P and Nasdaq. Gold also, my stop loss is very tight, or is pushing down. Yeah, the market here on the M1 starting to making here consolidation also here in stochastics on the M1 chart. Let's check if we can have a leg lower. Yeah, I just had into my position in the Nasdaq. In the M1, I feel the market stopped here, especially at that spot, which was here key zone already. And yeah, the S&P didn't break again. The like have a few points above the higher fist of the pre-market here, and it looks strong again on the top side. So yeah, I think it's worth it already. Uh, yeah, we should be patient. We should be very patient for this type of movements. Yeah, I want to I want to show you the hand of this type of trades, guys. So that's why I'm still holding the live. What's happening on gold, especially on gold, we start to have the reaction here, so that's a good point already. Yeah, let me know if you still see the live, guys. I think I had a reconnection on OBS. But in any case, I will end the stream in the next few minutes. It's okay, okay. Thanks, Alexandru. Doesn't look good in almost all the short scalp here. Again, should follow the plan and wait. Market takes some time. Yeah, maybe a FOMC meeting in the next few minutes. The next few hours. Probably today. Okay. Okay, in any case, guys. Okay. even the camera stopped down. Probably not enough battery. I will try to put the camera again, but I think yeah, I think the camera is overrated right now. Anyway, guys, thank you for being with me today. Was interesting and tough session. Again, I'm still on position in the next in the few position I have. While you put sell limit at 165, it's the next supply zone in the H4 chart. So this is why I'm still on the sell limit on the pony yen. The pony yen position I have is a more swing trade than a scalp trade than I did on the gold and Nasdaq and S&P. Yeah, my camera is out, and anyway, I will finish the session right now. So thank you guys for being with me today. Next session on Monday for the weekly forecast as usual. And yeah, wish you a nice trading day. Keep trading using a good risk management. It's the most important things in trading. See you guys, and have